Today, biggest podcast hosts like Stephen Bartlett, Tim Ferriss, Alex Hormozi, all of these people are talking about AI's transformation and how it is impacting small businesses and, of course, the big ones. Today's guest is the founder of Transform Design, a digital marketing agency. With 17 years of experience helping businesses, he is going to talk about generating leads, building stronger brands, and scaling through technology. Welcome, Elias.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
So glad to have you, Elias. And today on Luxury Unplugged podcast, as always, we are discussing business leadership, luxury, and spirituality. And you do have an angle of spirituality, don't you? You've been a counselor and a church leader.
Yes.
That's amazing. Can you tell us a little about that aspect?
Yeah. So I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. And so I realized that I had my own struggles, my own issues that I had to work through in my own personal life, right? So when God got a hold of me, he definitely transformed my life. Not perfect, but for the most part, I still cry for help, right, to him, right? But yeah, I became certified in biblical counseling discipleship to help believers with issues that they may be facing, especially when it comes to come alongside of them and dealing with a lot of the issues that we face in this world today, if it's suffering or sin or just any kind of problem, really. And so that's what I do. Yeah.
Beautiful. No wonder you end up on Luxury Unplugged, where luxury meets spirituality. Today, we are discussing the impact of AI. So, tell us, what do you see that as a digital agency owner has been the biggest impact of AI on businesses?
Yeah. So AI, I mean, it's either love it or hate it, right? That's what we've been going through since it came out. So yeah, AI, it's a tool, right? And so it comes down to efficiency, convenience, and help, right? It's a good resource for businesses, and it can be, right? If it's properly used and it's configured and, being able to be refined and integrated into systems that work very well, it can definitely save a lot of time and money in the end.
Right. So, in terms of what you say is the current role of AI in terms of the small businesses, how is your company helping out, and how perhaps AI can be plugged with small business owners so that, they can immediately make good use of it?
Yeah. So we actually just launched a new software. It's a SaaS site. It's called businesslaunch.com, and you can check it out. But it's a tool to actually help businesses, right, with their back-end system. So it literally is one place where you can do everything, practically, almost everything. So you can have your social media planner back there and connect all your social media accounts. You can have business listings back there. You can do marketing all in one place. You can also do AI automation where you're configuring, AI chat to your CRM, to your email campaigns, and everything's like literally built through this workflow and funnels, right? And so we configure all that, build all that out for businesses. That's a really helpful tool to have. Yeah.
Amazing. So I'm pretty intrigued by what you have just explained, that you build a plug and play piece of technology in terms of AI that could be used by any small business. But tell me, how does lead generation funnels and social media work together in that sort of a plug and play thing?
Yeah. So when I look at businesses, whether startups or established businesses, right, I do an audit. So I have to look at everything that they have so far, ask questions, find where the problem's at, and then offer the solution. So it really is building the infrastructure first, having a logo, having a brand, having your website done properly and that represents and speaks to your audience. But then it's also integrating AI technology in the back end to do a lot of the heavy lifting, if you will. We do SEO, we do GEO for organic traffic, right? So try to build that organic traffic, whether it's long term or short term. And also, the visibility and building that exposure. Because what we want to do is make sure everybody has everything they need to have a strong presence online. And so
Right.
that's with the ranking over time as well. And so, but when it comes to the funnels and the channels and all that, then we got to talk about traffic, right? So when traffic comes, right, you have to be able to capture those leads.
Right.
Okay. Because if I build a system and I send hundreds of leads to a client, they need to know what to do with those leads, right?
Correct.
And so that's where we come in and we nurture those leads. We create follow-up systems where they can get an SMS text messaging, and they can also get email follow-ups and then follow-ups, 2 weeks down the road, so that they can be reminded of what services they were looking for in the first place. So, you forget sometimes, right?
It's like an integration of the email campaigns as well as do you integrate with Facebook ads, with Google ads?
Yes, that's all there too. The whole thing is there. So you have Google advertising, LinkedIn advertising, Meta. They're all on this platform as well. And you can configure all those ads accounts to this one platform and literally do everything from social media posting, from business listings. And it's a very, very convenient way to operate. Right. And so that's why it's something that we want to share with every business to see how we can help them and help, not just help them in getting leads, but helping them to grow and to scale and to be able to generate more revenue at the bottom line.
Amazing question that, right now we as business owners are used to having teams at the back end, right? The agency teams. Perhaps
Mm.
you're not owning a team yourself, you may be, outsourcing it to an agency and they have a back end team. They are handling the stuff. Now, with this kind of piece of technology coming in, how much people will have to really, spend time doing the hard work of ad generation, the seeing the campaigns, how they're working, stuff like that.
So we create the system. So the hardest part, that's where almost most businesses get stuck, is the setup part, because the setup part is where the most work is. And what I mean by that is you have to do your brand design, you have to do your website, you have to have all your business information put together, right? You have to configure all your accounts, because nobody really wants to open up 10 social media accounts, but
But we
it's
still
worth
have to
it.
do it.
Right. If you want visibility, you want exposure, right? Because these AI models, and it's the whole GEO part, generative engine optimization, is they're pulling information and data from all these credible sources, right? Trustworthy sources where they respect. And so they'll go ahead and use that information to continue to make your business more valuable in the market because of exposure. So once everything is set up, then it's just a matter of managing and maintaining everything over time. And so
Right.
once we're in a position of scaling, then it's just a matter of just building things out more efficiently and what works. Right.
Mhm.
And so we connect all the pieces and do all of that for our clients in the initial build out.
So do you think it is a possibility that in future we're going to like one man $1 billion company is or could be a reality?
I'd say it's possible. I'm not sure exactly how that would look, but it is a possibility with AI technology. Sure. Yeah, it is
Right.
possible.
I have another question on your lead generation thing. If your business, like let's say some ex client of yours has zero leads today, but they come to you in the next 30 days with the AI piece inbuilt, what do you think is the kind of the quality of the leads and how much time do you really think you need to build up on the lead generation aspect so that they start getting consistent leads and that to a good quality?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to guarantee results when it comes to conversion, right? But I can guarantee, like, if we're doing advertising, for example, I can guarantee you're going to get this amount of impressions.
Mm.
We can get more exposure, right? We can help you get more views. So that's something that we can guarantee. But what we can't guarantee, if those leads come in and nothing happens to them, right? Because you still got to engage the customer and talk to the customer and those kinds of things, and then hopefully it'll be a sale. But it's positioning, really, for the most part. I mean, if you don't have a strong system already, then you're not even in the game, but pretty much, right? So,
Right.
and that's the way things are going and where we're heading with the whole AI system and everything like that. Because if you're doing everything traditionally and manually still, right, that's very slow. You're just going to move very slow in the market,
Right.
where everything around us is really fast and moving at a very, very quick pace.
Mhm.
And so we just have to keep up with that pace as best as possible. So,
Right. In terms of SEO for modern businesses, where do you think is the strategy going?
I mean, we use both still, right? SEO, I mean, we still do it. And, pages are still getting indexed. They're still being seen on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. But I mean, it's behavior. More people are wanting to search and ask questions with AI models, and they get their answers pretty quickly. So it depends on behavior, right? So if nobody goes on Google to search anything, then of course that would be a big problem. And then, then traditional SEO would probably be no more, right? But we still need both at the moment. And
But
so we
there's
still,
a term called AI SEO now. We are now working with clients on the authority story building up. Like the coaching is about the framework that we have built, having guests on our podcast who would like to explore more podcasts, perhaps talk about their offers, their products to more people. So not necessarily they could be on podcast, but they are talking to lots of people because they're selling their products, right? So we are introducing something called as an authority story framework where we help our clients understand if they are facing any challenges. What do you have to say about that?
that my thing is if people are still there,
For example, are you having any kind of nervousness or confidence issues before you approach somebody because you don't have a right offer or a right product mindset beforehand?
and that's still opportunity. So I don't close any doors. I keep all the doors open as much as possible.
Hmm.
And it's all about positioning. Now, whether something good happens, in that space, then, but we'll see how that goes.
Awesome. Awesome. Lovely talking to you, Elias, today. And it's been great having you on the podcast. And I hope you're going to come back for a detailed podcast because we were just getting started with the rapid fire questions. And we have like a whole lot of questions on
Right.
digital marketing agencies and the role of AI and stuff like that in future. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.